Hi, we are here at the Vanderbeest Power Watch viewing and panelist discussion of Black Panther. I am here with Mark John Jefferies, and I just wanted to ask you a couple questions. What was your favorite part of the movie?
Oh man, I think it's the revealing of T'Challa still being alive. That was one of my favorites.
So you're definitely a Marvel fan.
Yeah, big time, big time.
So did you think that they captured all the good aspects of Black Panther?
Yeah, I've read the comics and stuff like that, so I feel like it was pretty accurate. I liked it for the most part, and I like the way that they, just cinematography-wise, the way that they created Wakanda to be.
So what would be everything that they showed as Wakanda was everything that you would imagine? Would there be anything that you would have done differently?
Oh, I think I would have put myself in the movie, but other than that, nah.
Well, I mean, that would have been a cool scene. What kind of character would you have played?
Oh, warrior for sure.
Warrior. And what would have been your name?
I'd have probably called myself the Brown Tiger if I had to name myself.
So we would have the Black Panther and the Brown Tiger. And what would have been your suit? What would your suit have looked like?
That's a good question. I don't know. I would need the fans' help to decide that, but I definitely would want to be the Brown Tiger.
So, since there wasn't a Brown Tiger, what character did you identify most in Black Panther?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would say between T'Challa or his friend, the guy that was played by the guy from Get Out. I don't know the friend's name in the movie, but he was the love of the chick Michonne from.
Yeah, we're working on the character names. Yes, that's true.
But probably him.
But he was the one that was being rebellious and going against the grain and not doing what he was supposed to do. You would identify with him. Why?
Yeah, just because. I mean, when you always fall in line or you go with the grain, it's hard to be great. So even though in the movie itself it didn't turn out too well for him, but I feel like being different and having your own viewpoint and frame of mind is sometimes a good thing.
Wow. What did you think of the ending when they were going to do the outreach programs?
I kind of didn't like that.
What?
I just feel like it's going to mess the money up. But, we'll see. But you can't put certain things in certain people's hands. So, I don't know. Exclusivity is a nice thing. So, removing that from the Wakandans, it makes them average.
So you think everything should stay in Wakanda?
That's how I feel.
Wow. I mean, to be continued, because I'm sure the sequel is coming out in, 1-2 years?
Probably 1 or 2 years, yeah.
So what were your overall thoughts of the movie? Do you think that this will help young African Americans in the future by seeing this type of movie on the big screen?
I definitely think it was a great movie. I feel like the story was told very well. I love the way that people of color was depicted. There were no unnecessary stereotypes or any stereotypes that weren't true that was really portrayed in the movie. And I just feel it's a good thing because it shows strength. It shows strength, it shows community, it shows togetherness, and that's something that certain communities and certain people are lacking. So I definitely feel it'll be beneficial for a lot to enjoy.
There was a particular line in the movie that was so short, but it was when Black Panther's sister actually spoke to Ross and said, "Oh, what do you want, colonizer?" Do you think that could be something that gives inspiration to people not to forget what happened, but to move on from that?
I mean, I feel like it was done in a humorous way, so people that aren't already aware, that's not going to wake them up. But I feel like for those that are aware, it is a reminder. But moving on is the main thing. I tell people, you remember old wounds. You see a scar on your knee and you automatically remember where it came from, but that doesn't mean that you still feel that pain. So accepting it and being able to cope with it and being able to move on and deal with the future based on what you have went through in the past is actually a great way of dealing with the present.
Wow. That is some good advice to give to some young people there. Thank you very much. We're here at the viewing and panelist discussion of Black Panther.